Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys had a wonderful day. I know I did. So, just so you do know, I'm Justin. And welcome back. This is Quentin. As you can see, we have some branding going on here. We got Old Smokey Moonshine and Moonshine Whiskey. Or no, this one's just whiskey, my bad. And this one's the Moonshine. We usually call it mountain water, but this is just moonshine. So, if you paid attention to the video that you seen yesterday, this video was also made yesterday. Because I'm lazy. Yes. Hopefully we hit 300 subscribers by the time you see this video. So if not, still hit the subscribe button below. Become part of a huge family as we grow every single day. The video yesterday was him trying out his first brandy and a giveaway bottle that is now his. He was so nice to bring over some more drinks for me to give a shot at that I haven't been able to try yet. One I have, but we have not done it on here, and it has been such a long time. So we're going to save strong for last, and we're going to start out with the one that he didn't like the most. Yeah. So this one here is the Tennessee Mountain Made Mountain Apple Whiskey. Made with natural flavors. It is 60 proof, 30% alcohol. It says Tennessee Mountain Made Mountain Apple Whiskey. Whiskey with natural flavors and caramel coloring. Made in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So Old Smokey has these distilleries across the Gatlinburg area, the Pigeon Forge area, and the Sevierville area. There's these different things that you can do to win shirts, bags, all types of fun stuff. If you've never done it, go do it. He got these fancy nozzles from them too. I did. That's such a smoother pour than mine too. Okay, so the first one, you can see, oh, it's got a strong smell. I smell it right away. It's got a nice light color to it. It's kind of hard to see. When you turn it sideways, it looks really dark. But there's more of your color seen on it. And it kind of, with their labeling, they match with their flavors. So this one's got its green on this side, and this is your caramel apple. So a lot of, like, they do a habanero one. It's like orange on this side. Yeah. And on the other. They categorize them to their color. This one's called Blue Flame. It's blue. Exactly. But so this one smells really candied, almost like really sweet.
But now I don't know if it was just their whiskey, but look at the lines in it as you start. You see how the lines are? It's kind of like almost like oil and water. Yeah,
I was looking at that the first when I spun it. I was like, and it's not running.
Nope.
It's just staying.
Yep.
And that's really thick. And like no matter where I roll this up to, it just doesn't come back down.
And see why that caught my eye was the peach one that I have. I pour it on my cubes, and you look down in it, and it looks like oil and water. And I'm like, why does it look like that? But I mean, it is thicker. It looks thicker. It tastes. It's like the consistency is a little thicker, but
you can see the line there a little bit. It kind of just stays.
Yeah.
After a little while, start running down. That's a lot of sugar. That's a lot of sugar. Let's give it a good old go.
And while you're drinking, I'm gonna give you what I've seen at Gatlinburg while we were there. Give you a little insight. I'm sure you've been there. The one that's in Pigeon Forge on the island. Now, did you have a chance to see all their stills and stuff while you was there?
Yes.
Dude, that is...
I did the one next to Dick's. The big glass one on the corner next to the Sky Rising seats in Gatlinburg. That's the one I went through. I looked at other photos.
Yeah, those are huge, man.
And they make everything right there for the most part.
Yes.
They host venues. They do all types of stuff there. $5 tastings. And you get, I think it's 5 or 6 drinks.
Something like that.
And it's little bitty shot glasses. It's not nothing huge. But there's 5 distilleries. And it's $5 each distillery, and 3 of them are in walking distance of each other. So you go to 3 of these, you get 6 shots for $15. Where else are you gonna pay that cheap for 6 shots? You know, so
it's like communion shots. But I mean, after having 5 or 6 of them at 3 different places, I mean, there was a girl there that was. I feel so bad for talking about this like this. So she was in a wheelchair, okay? Or she's like in like a scooter type thing or something. And she's just tasting away. Next thing we know, we're shopping at, looking at shirts and, sticking. I got a sticker, just looking around. And this woman starts yelling at what I imagine was her old man. I want to do another tasting. White girl wasted, bro. White girl wasted. I gotta go to another tasting. He's like, no, we need to leave. She's like, fuck you. I can drive myself home. And like, I'm looking at my lady and I'm like, how's she gonna drive? Like, I've never in my life seen somebody be in a wheelchair and be that pissed off drunk.
I mean, wheelchair drunk would have to be terrible.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't gotta worry about falling down, I guess.
But I mean, I have to pee a lot when I drink.
Just whip it out.
Just throw it on the side of your leg.
I mean, once you're drunk enough,
in her case, you just wear a dress and like cut a hole out in the bottom of the wheelchair and just kind of squat.
I'm just gonna sit here and look.
You're walking behind her and there's just like a trail. Like, ma'am, I think you're leaking some oil or something.
Is that fucking gasoline? What is that?
Your battery's leaking some acid back here. But it's not bad. Really candy.
Yeah.
Really sugary. Something that if you drink this to get drunk or something, if you drink a lot of this, the headache that is going to be ridiculous. Yeah. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be really intense. It's going to be one of those pounding in the forehead, hungover next morning drinks. Definitely not something I would drink a lot of.
No.
But it's not the worst. Bird Dog actually has the worst apple drink that I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
I like Bird Dog better than that.
Did you? I wasn't a huge fan of the Bird Dog. Somebody told me to try the blackberry Bird Dog. Mm-hmm. It was really good.
See, I seen you at the liquor store in Burger City. Back when I was drinking Bird Dog, and I told you to try it because that's what Dad used to drink a lot. But yeah. I always got the peach. See, I'm a peach, like a peach, mango, watermelon that guy, and like apple too. But that just was not it.
Crown has to be my favorite apple. Period. Crown or Jim Beam.
Now
Crown has more of an real apple taste, and then like, Jim Beam has the good candy taste.
See, if you took the Crown apple and mix it with yellow Red Bull.
I have not,
dude.
I've mixed with red or green Monster.
Let me put you on something, okay? Because the yellow Red Bull is like tropical, you know, island paradise or whatever. And you mix it like however strong you like your drinks now, okay? However strong you like your drinks. I like mine kind of 50-50 even. Now, I'd pour half a cup, like a half a, you know, regular cup of liquor, and then fill it the rest of the way with the Red Bull, and drop you a couple ice cubes in it. And like I was drinking it out of a jar like this. I was filling it like up to here, probably with liquor, and the rest of the way with Red Bull, and dumping some ice in it, and I drank that whole thing in like 10 minutes.
I'll have to try it now.
It's good.
So again, when we're talking about the color scheme, this one's called Blue Flame. It is blue. It is straight moonshine. It's their straight moonshine. It's 128 proof. Still, to get those big numbers, you do it the exact same way. You cut in half, you get 64% alcohol. You double it, you get 128. Simple math, mathematics. It's distilled and bottled by Old Smokey Distillery in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, just the same. You can also check them out at www.oldsmokey.com. Spirits distilled from grain and cane, and that cane's going to give it that different taste than regular mountain water.
Yeah,
it's a little bit different. But to make legal moonshine, they have to make it certain ways. That way it's legal for it to be sold. But this one is supposed to be one of their strongest. If I'm not mistaken, they do have one that's stronger.
But now look how clear it is.
Yeah, it comes out clear. The bottle's blue. It's really interesting.
I thought it was blue, but the bottle was blue tinted.
The smell, like, it instantly like puts me in the seat in Gatlinburg.
I'm an idiot.
What?
I thought the fucking liquor was blue. I've had it this whole time. You're getting a phone call.
It's okay. We're gonna decline it.
It's a 954. We don't need that.
Go away. All right. But yeah, like smelling it, I feel like I'm just sitting in Gatlinburg all over again, doing my taste tests. This is one of the ones that I have had before. Blue Flame is iconic to them. It's one of the ones that no matter what season you go, they're gonna have this one. The great time to do is check about the seasons before you do go. If there's something that you want to try, they have Christmas seasonal drinks, fall seasonal drinks, spring, summer. They change up their bar more than I change clothes. So make sure, and then you might go at a good peak time, like end of summer into fall, and do like a week vacation. In the beginning of the week, you'll get summer. End of the week, you'll get like fall drinks. Mm-hmm. And you can do these taste testings once a day at each one. They check your ID, and you get a wristband or something, I think, and they have to scan your ID. And in their systems, they can see if you've been there already or not, because they scanned your ID and be like, hey, you scanned it already, what's the day? So they do kind of mitigate it. You can't just stay there and get wasted. But they do have a lot of cool knickknacks too. Shot glasses. They have all types of awesome things. Stickers, bottles. You buy bottles, you get bags. He's got a bag from buying. You buy a certain amount of bottles, they give you a free bag. Yeah. Like, they do a lot of awesome things. But this one, it has that grain, and it just smells a whole lot.
It smells like home.
It smells.
That's all I can say. If anybody's from the South and they've had actual moonshine from their cousin's backyard, that stuff will take you right back.
It smells like it's straight out the tap. Like, it smells.
It smells like homemade.
Straight from the nozzle.
Yep. Straight from the copper.
Yeah, the only thing that's different from this, and I would say regular mountain water, is the sweetness. Again, that's the cane that they use. Real mountain water is mash. It's a different type of entire make and make. I'm not going to go through the whole process on here because I honestly don't know the entire process of making it myself. So I just know it tastes totally different. I can pull out the several that I have now and try them for you guys, show you guys the differences, but you're not going to know it unless you drink it.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's just words, really. Moonshine's one of those things where it's down to the distiller. He could add a little more sugar, a little more cane, or he can go bigger mash, change up what's in the mash. It's a whole different...
million different ways to do it.
The wheats, everything, whatever he puts in that, changes it to like the very tiniest of tiniest molecules.
And see, with moonshine, some people, have watched, if you've seen moonshiners, mainly they use barley, rye, and some other one. They use three ingredients. That's basically all they fucking use.
Yeah.
Now, when I knew a guy who was making moonshine, he just so happened to have used apples. He'd take apples and he'd cut them up, and they wasn't ripe apples. They were kind of starting to go bad, but it didn't matter. Chop them up into little chunks, probably about 5 or 6 different ways, and then take the seeds out of them, obviously. And if you mushed them up, it was better. So like he'd do half mushed, half non. So he'd throw it in there, and then put your water in there, and he'd use fast-acting yeast, and just dump it in there to however he did that exactly. I'm not sure, and then. Letting it sit is probably the longest process. Is letting it, mash up and let the yeast start to activate. And
so that's where I want to learn, not necessarily making moonshine, but I want to learn how to make mead and make like closet wines, closet beers, stuff like that.
Closet wine is awesome. This is probably some of the best
She's got a friend that makes mead all the time, but they also don't live that close, so it's hard for us to get. So I want to kind of learn how to mix things up, make it, and have some here, and just kind of have some closet wine.
I've had the weirdest thing I've ever had. I mean, this might be called mead. I'm not sure. I don't know what mead is.
Just closet wine.
But okay, so
it's just what Norse calls it, mead.
Okay, so the weirdest thing that I've ever tried, and I did not want to try it at first, was in the middle of making the mash. The last day before my friend ran it, he took a cup probably about that size and put it towards the side of the bucket he was using, and just got the liquid out, put it on the table, and slid it towards me and said, "Hey, taste that." No, I'm not tasting that. And finally I was like, I'll put it in my mouth, swish it around, and spit it out, whatever. Dude, I put it in my mouth and drank it. I swallowed it. That was the weirdest experience I've ever had, but it was so good. It was basically wine. You could have.
You wouldn't think it would be.
You could have drained everything off of it, took the mash out, all the chunky parts, and then you could have drank that, and it was almost like a spiked cider.
It was like back when we used to live near each other in the old neighborhood.
Oh, God.
One of the neighbors used to make muscadine wine all the time.
Yeah.
and they had their own special process of how they would make it, store it, and everything else. But
that takes me back.
But yeah, guys, this was the Blue Flame on Old Smokey. It's rough. It has a huge bite to it. It's one of those, like he said, if you're having a bad day, take you a couple drinks of that. It's gonna be great. It's gonna smooth it out. Mm-hmm. One of the better tasting moonshines that they have is the Blue Flame. It's a little stronger if it's something that you enjoy. I know I like something that's a tad bit stronger, attacks you when you drink it. I want to be able to like burn a little bit and taste it, you know. But I also love my flavored drinks and everything else like that. So a huge thanks to him for allowing me to try these and bring them onto the channel, because Old Smokey has such a huge branded out flavored variety. It is ridiculous. We could do this for weeks and probably not taste the same flavor once.
I will be bringing some other flavors here soon.
Sounds good. So like I said, he's got a bunch more. So we're open to everything. And guys, hey, if you want to collaborate and you want to make videos together, by all means, I'm down for it. Just let me know. Hit the comments, hit the likes, most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Let you know every single time that I go live. And hit the subscribe button, become part of our huge family as we grow every single day. Then hit that notification bell, and that will let you know whenever I go live and post videos. Live is going to be later Wednesday evening for Whiskey Wednesday, and then you got Friday. And guys, I hope you tuned in to last night's live at Miller Monday. And then you want to catch a new video, we post Monday through Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. As always, guys, I'm Justin. This is Quentin, Slab Central. Again, he's the winner of the giveaway yesterday. So, hey, till later, till next time. Till always, guys, I love you. I'm Justin. I will see you tomorrow. Another brand new video and another Whiskey Wednesday. See you later, guys.